Hi, Soul Family. Welcome to the new moon in Libra, October 19th, 2017. That's a Thursday. The moon will be in Libra at the time, and the new moon will occur at 3:12 p.m. And then shortly after that, the moon will be moving in. About 6 hours later, it's going to move into Scorpio. But it's on the tail end of Libra at the time of the new moon. So the new moon sort of puts things in shadow. And it's a time of planting seeds. It's a time of setting intentions for magic you might want to work, or affirmations you might want to say to yourself, or things for the future, things that you want, things to bring things to you as the moon grows or waxes, gets bigger. Okay. I'm just going to look real quickly at some of the other aspects that are occurring on this day. Let's see, on the 19th of October, that's a Thursday, we still have the North Node. At that point would be in retrograde in I'm sorry, wrong year. Here we go. The North Node will still be in retrograde in Leo. What else have we got? Mercury is in Scorpio at this point. Venus is in Libra now, one of her home constellations, also with Taurus too. Mars is going to be joining her very soon on the 23rd. Jupiter is now in Scorpio, which is an interesting aspect. Saturn is in Sagittarius still. Uranus is still retrograde in Aries. Neptune is still retrograde in Pisces. Chiron is still retrograde in Pisces. So this is still us kind of revisiting things in the past, the way we've thought of things, our spiritual matters. We're rethinking spiritual matters collectively and individually. But obviously, that makes sense. Pluto is also direct now in the constellation of Capricorn. So that's your 10th house. This is how you are perceived by the world. So, or if you are a Capricorn, this is your first house. But that is the 10th house. So this is kind of like things about you and your persona that you have been working on perhaps since childhood, very early life stuff, that's actually starting to move forward in a direction that's positive for you. Let's see. Yeah, I think that is everything. Okay, so my aspectarian doesn't show Black Moon Lilith. I still believe Black Moon Lilith is making an aspect with Saturn, but I need to check a different aspectarian. Actually, let me check that now. For the 19th. And that is Thursday. That's a couple days away. Bear with me. Sorry, we are 3 minutes and 32 seconds into this. Should have been prepared, I know. Come on, Planet Watcher. All right, so give me the 19th. And where are you, Black Moon Lilith? Oh, this won't give me Black Moon Lilith either. Well, unfortunately, I think I need to buy something to get Black Moon Lilith. But in any event, so what we're going to do today is a 3-card pull based upon the supernal triangle of the Tree of Life. So if you follow the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, that would be Keter, Hokmah, Binah. If you follow the Kemetic Tree of Life, this would be Amen, Asur, Tehuti, and Sekhert. Or psychologically, this would be the superconscious, the conscious, and the subconscious mind. So let's get into the reading. We're using the Tehuti or Thoth deck. And let's get started. Just a couple more here. All right. Oops. Great Hecate, Cosmic Soul. What do we, the collective soul family, with the North Node currently retrograde in the sign of Leo, asking us collectively to look at? Thank you. Well, we got the Leo card, interestingly enough. Thank you, Hecate, in reverse. This is the Lust card. Superconscious is wanting us to communicate to us a tendency on the low octave of Leo, but we'll look at the other things as well. Conscious mind, strife. So the sorrow, not strife, sorry, the sorrow card. That's the Three of Swords. This is the heartbreak card. So we might be looking at some kind of personal pain individually that we're letting go of. It's in reverse, so we're moving beyond it. So in our conscious mind, we're moving beyond some kind of pain or some kind of hurt. There are different ways to go about doing that. So superconscious mind might be telling us on a high level, warning us of the dangers of excess. The lower octave of Leo also can be very, I won't say escapist, but overly celebratory, meaning a tendency to overparty, overindulge in food and drink, in marry, in sex, and all sorts of things as a form of escapism. So I think the important thing here to escape hurt, right? That's what we ultimately want to do. We take an aspirin to feel better if our head hurts or a pain hurts. We do other things. Humans do other things to compensate or to heal or make feel better other pains. So if there's some kind of an emotional or mental pain, which would be indicated by the Three of Swords in reverse, that we're moving beyond, which we are, let's make sure we are moving beyond it and healing it and actually dealing with it rather than overindulging in other visceral activities, life visceral activities. Subconscious mind. Disappointment in reverse. Yeah, so we're definitely dealing, there's a warning here. We're moving beyond a pain. So the disappointment card, this is the, the Five of Cups in reverse. This usually means some kind of an emotional pain. We may feel betrayed. We may feel, and we're moving beyond that, but we're being asked to be aware of how we are moving beyond it. What tools are we using to move ourselves beyond this pain? That's fairly important. That seems to be very, very highlighted. Everything's in reverse. So at this new moon, again, as we're moving beyond and we're changing our phases in life to have a more positive effect. Make sure that we're not doing anything in our lives that would be detrimental to our growth, our collective growth, which there's an indication here that there might be a tendency for us to, again, escape, overextend ourselves in terms of obligation too. Just the thing about Leo is the Leo energy, and that's where we are collectively right now in the North Node. We're supposed to be moving to the high octave of Leo, but this is the low octave of Leo. With that includes things like braggart, being a braggart, a huge ego, self-centeredness, narcissism, arrogance, things of that nature. And with that are other behaviors along those lines. They're not real behaviors, although they feel real in our world. They're not based on something real. They're based on an emptiness. That's why people react in the way that they do. So when we're feeling a pain of loss and we're trying to move beyond that loss, okay, this is indicated here. A mental pain, we're moving beyond the mental pain of an emotional loss. This is the emotional loss. We're dealing with the mental pain, but we may be dealing with it in a negative way. With the arrogance and the narcissism and all of that, there's a self-destructive pattern as well, overly indulging in things. And that's the important thing that we need to look at. Are we overindulging? Are we eating too much? Are we neglecting those things that we need to deal with in the physical world? You know, the Saturnian stuff. Are we uh, just being promiscuous? There's nothing wrong with enjoying sex, but are you doing it for something other than the natural gratification of the biological function? I'm hoping this is making sense. Okay, so I hope this made sense, everyone. I wish you a very fertile new moon in Libra. It could be a wonderful opportunity to, because it is in Libra in the 7th house, it could be a wonderful opportunity to start to intend to grow your relationship circle, friendships, romantic relationships, familial relationships. So a wonderful time. Just make sure that we're not overindulging to get rid of the mental pain of an emotional hurt. Okay, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you would like a personal reading, please email me at memes@hotmail.com. That email address is in the description box below the video. And you take care. Happy new moon.